up. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Got to wake up, Jacob.
Chant for the youth man them, yeah. Bring out the scriptures them, yeah. Sing out the scriptures them, yeah. Fling out the scriptures them. Deuteronomy 28 are the curse. See them never read them, bro. Only chosen people, holy name.
Right, watch this real quick. Because it now said something. It said that we as a people accepting and the Romans were easy to get us to come across to them, right? Watch this real quick. Give me the book of Esther chapter 3 and verse 8. Because we are the most rebellious people on the planet.
Why?
We are the most rebellious. We rebel against everything. Watch this real quick.
Why?
Hear what the heathen, which is also a white man, in the Persian and Mede captivity, hear what he said to the king. Chapter 3 and verse 8.
The book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 8. And Haman said unto Hathor,
Right.
certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces, and their laws first from all people. They, the king's law. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them.
It says they have these people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people, neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore, it's not in the king's best interest to allow them to do anything. Right? Read on.
Verse 9. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. Destroyed. And I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hand of those that have the charge of the business to bring it into the king's treasuries.
So he was willing to pay the king 10,000 talents so that he could write a law, he could kill these people, right? These, and let me see who these people are. Give me verse 10.
Verse 10. And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, the son of Hammedatha,
right?
The Agagite, the Jews' enemy. The Jews' enemy.
Now, what we have to understand, right, that all these nations are our enemies, one. It does kind of irk me sometimes when people keep saying that, you know, the white man is who give you the Bible and so on and so forth, when it's nothing further from the truth. Because guess what? What would happen to a slave if he was found reading?
Put to death.
If they find him reading the Bible, he gonna get put to death. If they find him reading, he will be severely punished. But if he reading this, surety death.
No,
brother Arion.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Yes.
Prove me wrong. Prove it. Let me see this. Prove it.
These scriptures back then, right? But what the brother just read, right? Now, you said we are the most rebellious, but they was following their laws and they was not following the laws of the king. Right? So within that now, which means they was abiding by God's laws in our next man land, and they was not abiding by the rules of the land. So that is why they wanted to destroy them. 2, 1. The readings and the cultures and the teachings of the writing that they would have been following is not what the same King James and all these other men, when they was crucifying people, who was translating the script original in the proper translation for English. I have to understand this. And I take the challenge, and I taken the challenge as far as I could, because I put this on my books and I put it anyway. Why doesn't the Roman Empire make the original script, the original translation available for man to translate now openly, because of the knowledge that man has developed to speak in different language? They will never force those books onto us to translate. They will never give us the privilege to translate the original scriptures. Within ourselves, we are fighting, hearing, and justifying the translation that they give us in our language which is so different from the original Hebrew and Greek translation.
Right. So, example,
very careful.
Real quick, right? Can you read Hebrew?
Presently, no.
Can you read Greek?
Presently, no.
Find out what the translations mean. Because guess what?
The same.
Because guess what?
Just now.
Because guess what? You could go and buy. The Bible in Hebrew is known as the Besorah. Tuagent. You could get these things.
My brother.
I'm like, hold on. I will listen to me. I will listen because you make some statements. So addressing the statements they made, right?
That's right.
Why they don't give us these things of the Dead Sea Scrolls, the original manuscripts that you can get right now.
Yeah. Let me deal with.
Answer your question.
No, you're not answering.
Brother,
you're not answering. No, just now.
Text.
The one I'm sharing with you.
No.
Let me don't read to this point. Let me just share with you.
You said King James, and they were hanging people and crucifying people. What kind of man was King James? And why did King James translate the Bible into English?
Let me deal with this point before you change the topic. Right? Before you change the subject. Okay, let me deal with the realities. Number one, 66 books. The 66 books. Me talk about the extra books or whatever the case is. However I want to put it. I deal with these 66 books. Right? That's not you.
Listen to it, go ahead.
But the majority of the people who call themselves Christians use the 66 books that they use. What I'm trying to understand, those books available for us to read and translate. Because if I get a Bible in Spanish right now, I could pull up my translator and translate it. I can't read it. The direct translation from the translation of the different language. Why is these 66 books are not made for man within this time with the knowledge that we have, understand of we own? They will not do that because they love where we are at this point in time, fighting among ourselves, trying to prove and justify. They have misconstrued or wherever I want to use the word for us. Because think about this, right? If you tell me the truth, again in a different way, and somebody can't tell me the truth in a different way. I ask myself this question. Every word have a different meaning. It might sound alike, but the interpretation could be different. How 50 more, maybe 100 translation of that very same book. And we sit down to discuss based on the King James Version because we accept this. It's about scriptures wrong, you know, but what I'm saying, we have to be more spiritually connected as much as we read.
What's this here? Because you keep talking about 66 books. The Bible when King James translated, why did he translate it again?
No, you were telling me.
Because you're fighting down King James. Why did King James translate the Bible?
No, tell me. I listen because you.
In order for me to understand,
I bring an objection. I bring an objection.
Brother, I'll let you go on your diatribe. I'll let you talk, right? Now I'm trying to get an answer out of here, right? Why did King James Bible into English? Why did he do it?
I don't know.
He did it because the Catholic Church Bible, they would read it and the people wouldn't be able to read and verify what they're saying. Took the manuscripts and translated it into the King's English so that the regular man on the street could have a copy of this for himself so he could read and see whether the preacher them was saying, whether or not it was true. Watch this now. There is 1611 King James here, right? You can't see this now. Hold on. Into the man. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take off this background here. Right? What's this? Boom. Right. There is the 1611 King James here. It have all the books. The 66 plus the 14, which is the Apocrypha. It's here in the original. Don't hide anything. The brother here also has a 1611. I know brother Judah has a 1611. I don't know who else has it. Here you have all the books of the Bible, right?
Brother Anthony have one.
King James wanted the regular man in the street able to have access to the word of God as opposed to the Catholic Church, right?
King James
hold on.
No, I disagree. Before you go forward, I want to disagree at this point.
Why
this junction, I want to disagree. Good. Number one.
What are you disagreeing about?
Good. What are disagreeing about? Back then in that period of time, right? Our language, all who was brought as slaves and indenters or whatever, right? Never used to talk English. English was never real language. Number one.
Hold on,
just now. Let me finish talking my stupidness. Let me finish talking my stupidness and you can tell me after.
Don't listen to that fool when you talking nonsense.
All right, if you come, no, listen.
Yes, go ahead.
I tell you, I talking nonsense because it's better for you to hear me out and then you correct me. Don't stop somebody from talking wherever, and you allow them and then you correct them so they learn more.
Right.
If it is, if you cut this stupid,
answering the first question.
All right. Going back, one, the original language of our forefathers was never English, right? Even the Spanish, even the Indians, all of them who came here to work was never talking English. So let me leave that there, right? One. The other thing to add to that same thing, I want you to take that same script here that you just pull up and show me, right? And I want you to open it. And when you open it, I want you just show me which part it was copyright and who owned the right to that translation. And when you show me that, because I take Muslims and Hindus who have all their translation in English. Because I have a Quran, I have a Gita, I have these things here. And I don't really read it, but I would like to prove the basic point that I get intuition. All of them are originally authentic to mostly England. Right? So anybody want to bring something for me, like you say, original and authentic, let me see who are the owners of it. Who are the copyrights of it? And when we deal with that, I can safely say, hey, yeah, but you're talking about shipping. I will live with that. And I will change. Right? So anyone with seeing somebody showing up with a different book. Right? Show me the English translation of that book. Turn to the front and tell me who owned the copyrights of it and where it was printed. And I good. Where Jeremiah, you gone?
No, I listen to you. I listen to you.
No, that's the end of my contribution there. I want to hear you now.
All right. So again, King James was the king of where?
I don't know. I listen to you.
Where was King James the king of?
England? Is that England? Scotland? Yeah, England.
England and Scotland. So what language would he translate it into?
English.
Why you translate it to English?
For his people.
I mean.
Yeah.
So the English people was the Jews. The Jews, as I say, right? These Caucasian people, right? Europe, right? The scripture talk about Europe, yeah.
Again, no, you remember you say you finished, right?
Sorry.
All right, cool. So King James. What kind of man was King James?
I don't know.
So why you now say Caucasian?
No, I asked you say for his people, so I asked it, yeah, because.
So the slaves that came across into the Caribbean, right? Where did they come from?
I can't say different part of the world.
They call them African descent, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard about the Sephardic Jews who were cast out of Spain?
No, I never do all that research.
Spain, where they went? To Africa. Why they went to Africa?
I don't know. That's the origin. Tell me.
But they're Spanish. What are they doing in Africa if they probably become the place of origin? By what we hear this. When you hear Spain, you think Caucasian. When you hear England, you think Caucasian. When you hear Ireland and Scotland, you think Caucasian.
Yeah, because remember as I told you before, they change up the names of the different.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
right.
You're accusing us of being brainwashed. But you yourself has been immensely brainwashed. That King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain was casting Israelites who are Jews, black people out of Spain into Africa. You didn't know that the Germans.
I'm trying. No, you're telling.
They cast our people out of these lands because we were there living. When you hear about the Dark Ages in England and France and Spain, that's when you rulership in those days. This is history right out there. They have to dig deep. I can go on the research. When they were talking about the La Revolution in France, when they were beheading people with guillotines, who you think was getting killed? White people? So they were killing, chopping off our heads. Why do you think they want to bring back the guillotine again today? Who do you think they want to kill with it again? White people? You think white people who are living in the Caucasus Mountains build all these great monuments you see in England that stand in the test of time? In so much, even in Russia, they can't even rebuild those things and replicate it again because they don't have the know-how, because it wasn't them that built it. When you read books like the Russian icons, the images inside their churches, inside their basilicas, even in Rome with the poor people bowing to a black Madonna and child. Where these things come from? Who ordained these things? Where did I get this information from? James was a black man, was a white man, and he was a homosexual. This is a rumor that was spread by a white man named Sir Anthony Walden. You can check it out. After he died, King James is such a homosexual, but he had about 12 children. When he getting time to be with men,
it's a homosexual, actually.
Then you like this thing more than being a homosexual?
There are people who just love vice. No, because what you say, right? What you just brought across there was what the Afro people has done, right, and accomplished, right, to the same script and the translation of the script. That is what I'm dealing with, right? What I am dealing with, the script and the translation of the script, have a lot to do. We are at in this present time and how.
Listen, you see this? The publishers is Hendrickson Publishers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it was printed.
We can't see it. We can't see it, eh?
Yeah.
No, tell me.
Oh, they wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Let me see this here. Don't you see that? Henderson Publishers.
Hendrickson
right
Publishers, yeah.
Right.
Which part they're from?
This way printed here. You see that?
Wait. I can't see it. Tell me.
Posted in
right
China, printed in China. In China.
In Chinchao.
Chinchao.
In Chinchao.
Where Chinchao? Where Chinchao located? Watch me. Hear this now. I like how you. Hey, let me tell you something. Just open my eyes to a new something. And I know, let's say I'm crazy, but open my eye to something.
Brother, we call it crazy for the day.
Yeah. Now, hear what I just. No, where it was printed?
Chinchao.
Right.
What nation is ruling the earth?
Esau, you damn devil.
I pause because it's a combination of great native leaders who, from what I hear.
Let me make it this way. Let me let's go over.
Yeah.
Who colonized the world?
The English, the Spaniards and the English.
It's not the English and Spanish. It's the English, the Spanish, the French, the Dutch, the Portuguese, the Germans to a point. The people. But these are all what kind of people?
Esau white.
Caucasian, right?
Caucasian, yeah.
who we call Caucasian today, they have a biblical name. The name are the children of Esau or Edom.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the nation of people.
Edom is really
That's who they
good.
are biblically, right? Every nation that we call some other name today, they actually have a biblical name, what the Most High calls them, right? Now watch this here. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and give me from verse 7 to 9. Watch this.
The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Then answered I and said, the parting asunder of the time shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth.
Right, so you say, when would be the end of the world and the beginning of that world that comes after, you know?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, Jacob and Esau were born of him, and held first the heel of Esau.
Right.
For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the what?
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world, read.
Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And who going to rule after Esau ended?
Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So, brother Ariel, who is Jacob? Who is the children, the seed of Jacob?
The African.
It's not Africans. Africans, by the definition, is Hamites. We're talking about the children of Israel, the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Right? They are the ones who want to rule after. It has no space there for Chinese. The Moabites ruled already. When you read the book of Judges, right? They are known as the Moabites. They ruled already for 80 years. They ruled Israel. That ain't happening again. Their time come and pass. Read, give me verse 10.
The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Questions Ezra asked, though not.
Because remember, there are three classifications of human beings on this planet. There's the children of the wicked, who is the Edomites. There's the children of men, which are the other nations. And there are the sons of God, which are the Israelites. So the hand of man rule already. Now is the time of the wicked. And after the rule of the wicked comes the children of Israel. That's who's going to rule next.
That's right.
Right? So the Moabites ain't going to rule no more ever again. Done. You understand? That's not happening again. They had the time. So they could build up all they want. The Most High go and destroy all of that. They're not going into rulership anymore. But the Most High is using all these nations as a conglomerate to break down Esau's kingdom. Slowly but surely. You see how these Edomite nations right now, how they up in uproar. France is picketing and craziness going on over there because they want to get the job. England rioting, Germany mash up with floods, and they're against these vaccinations. Italy, all these countries, all these great Edomite countries, slow, bit by bit. This is all they're doing at the Most High. And all this started with the advent of our people coming back to keeping the Most High's laws and commandments. Right? Yo.
Jay, you have somebody new in the classes, so I don't know if you want to answer any questions.
It's Island Rich Entertainment.
Yeah. I think that is
Is a sister or brother?
Kalaya.
Sister.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi. I'm sure.
Shalom, sis, how you doing? Sis, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Jen, I'm learning.
That's good. All praises to the Most High. So you understand that you're an Israelite, right?
Yes, I do.
All praises to the Most High. So here we have classes where we give our people instruction in coming back to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
Okay.
We try to deal with one another as peaceably as we can, as we're dealing with the brother here, the brother Arian.
That's right.
But you know, we love our people, man. We love our people. So we take the time and we spend the entire day going through the scripture with our people to give them the sense of what is being said. So if you have any questions, as we said earlier, I don't know if you were in at that point in time, you just unmute your mic here and you ask a question. So you have any questions so far?
I I was just kind of, you said 3 classes of people. I was just trying to follow
Yes.
with that part there.
All right, cool, no problem. So we go into the book of First John chapter 3, right? At verse 7.
Okay, hold on.
The book of First John chapter 3 and verse.
Yeah, let's hold on to this and second the precept.
Okay, I'm there.
All right, cool. We're going to start at 7, right? Go ahead.
The book of First John chapter 3 and verse 7. Children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous. He is righteous. Sin is of the devil.
Sin is of the devil. Go ahead.
Sinneth from the beginning.
Read on.
Purpose, the Son of Yahawah was manifested, destroy the works of the devil. Whosoever is born of the Most High, sin, for his seed remaineth in him. He cannot sin, because he is born of Yahawah. Verse 10. In this, the children of Yahawah are manifest. Children of the devil. Doeth not righteousness is not of Yahawah. Neither he that loveth not his.
Right. So, Sister Patrice, we're seeing compare, and is Patrice or Shanice?
Sharice.
Oh, I get Patrice there. Sharice, sorry.
You know the Bible, you don't lie, look at the signs all the time. Got to wake them
Wake up,
Israelites.
my
brother, are the only chosen people, holy nation. Wake up, Israel people, got to wake up. Wake up and stay strong.
Hey, wake up, Jacob. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Got to wake up, Jacob.
Chant for the youth man them, yeah. Bring out the scriptures them, yeah. Sing out the scriptures them, yeah. Fling out the scriptures them. Deuteronomy 28 are the curse. See them never read them verse in the church. Tell the pastor, heaven and a place on a bastard. Done me them. Remember them time when we used to go to church with a heavy double mind. But now me know the truth, so me telling you what them not telling you. Wake up, my brother, are the only chosen people, holy nation. Wake up, Israel people, got to wake up. Wake up and stay strong.
Hey, wake up, Jacob. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Got to wake up, Jacob.
Them never know me coulda pull them script. Make your pastor sweat on top the pulpit. Them don't care about nothing about them tie basket. And my people suffer on the outside. I say, oh yeah. We did read about them in the book of Isaiah. 56 about 10, taking notes one time with a pen. Tell your truth, cause we just can't pretend. Make a black man repent with a real doctrine. Free doctrine, yeah, this not a church thing. No money spent, see we have a little message to record and send. See them laws what we keeping it is more than 10. Never descend from harm, we the descend from Shem. We not no African man, we are the Israelite men. Wake up, my brother, are the only chosen people, holy nation. Wake up, Israel people, got to wake up. Wake up and stay strong.
Hey, wake up, Jacob. Hey,
wake up, my brother, are the only chosen people, holy nation. Wake up, Israel people, got to wake up. Wake up and stay strong.
Hey, wake up, Jacob. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Got to wake up, Jacob.
Wake up, my brother, are the only chosen people, holy nation. Wake up, Israel people, got to wake up. Wake up and stay strong.
Hey, wake up, Jacob. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Got to wake up, Jacob.
Wake up, my brother. Are the only chosen people, holy nation.